Hello, everybody. Daniel Egg here again. And this is another episode of Toilet Talk. This is the third episode. I can't believe it. Today I'm here to talk to you about some albums that I think you guys should listen to. Because I figured, music is it's not my main passion in life, but I definitely do enjoy it quite a bit. So these are just I have three vinyl memes, and then I'll pick like two others that I should that I'll suggest to you memes. So first off is a double album, Powers That Be by Death Grips. You got two memes inside. You got Jenny Death and Niggas on the Moon. Both are pretty good. Personally, I don't really think one... Well, at first I think I leaned more towards Jenny Death just because it had more... It had more, kind of like Niggas on the Moon has a lot of like vocal samples and everything, and it's much more like artificial, I guess you could say, than Jenny Death. So I think that's why I preferred Jenny Death at first, but they're both I think they just really complement each other. They contrast, but they complement each other at the same time with how different the two albums are. So I suggest both of those. This next one is also a Death Grips album, but viewer discretion, by the way, because this has a fucking dick on it. This is No Love Deep Web, also by Death Grips, and the reason there's a penis on it is because it's their drummer, Zach Hill's penis, for those of you who don't know. He's a pretty big meme. So, yeah, they just decided to put his dick on it. I don't really know all of that much about it, but it's pretty good. It's you got some pretty twisted fucking lyrics on it. You got a lot of really rememberable songs. Like, all of their albums are pretty rememberable. All the songs on them for the most part. No Love Deep Web, it has it's very like if you were to look at their one album, The Money Store, it's a very like kind of cut down album, I guess you would say. From that, it's not as like catchy, I guess you would say. It's not like it has good songs on it, but it doesn't have like as good of songs as The Money Store did, like at all, pretty much. The Money Store, with the whole like with all the albums that Death Grips has released, The Money Store, I think still it probably stands as probably the best, if not like I don't know. It's like and that, it's like if you were to say that, people would be like, oh fucking. But really, like, I don't know. I don't think there's really been an album that has topped its level of like just fucking amazing songs, really. All right, moving on from Death Grips, we have another band who I like a lot called Animal Collective memes. This is Strawberry Jam. It's probably my favorite album that Animal Collective has released. You have just great songs on it, like very rememberable songs. You have some insane like vocal, like it's crazy. Like for Reverend Green, the screaming on that is insane. On Safer isn't on the vinyl copy for whatever reason. It's the last song. And it's one of my favorite songs on the entire album. And for some reason, it's not on the vinyl, but on like Spotify and shit, it's there. So I'm not. I guess it was like a B side or whatever. I get a lot of my information from Stevie, aka the Chode Man. So that's how I know. Um, so yeah, Strawberry Jam overall, great. Um, Animal Collective has a lot of. I mean, excuse me. I mean, I would say everything after Spirit They're Gone, Spirit They're Vanished, up until Merriweather Post Pavilion was just amazing. Like, it is hard to pick a favorite like album because all of them have their own great thing, like qualities about them. Like the sounds are insane, the songs are fucking fantastic. I mean, like those albums only range from like they go from like like great to like like just I don't even know. But then you have some of their other albums, like their later albums, like Centipede Hurts, Painting With, and I think that's pretty much it. And a lot of their side stuff. A lot of people don't really like it for some reason. I personally, I think they're good. But that's just me. I'm not that crazy about music. I don't really dwell into it too much. Like I don't analyze it like an actual like music critic reviewer meme would. Like Anthony Fantana. Um so I mean that's just my personal opinion. And now I have to pick two albums that weren't this. I guess you know what? Since I mentioned it, actually no. Feels by Animal Collective, I would also recommend. Grass is a great song. Purple Bottle is a great song. Bees is a great. They're all fucking good. All right, like some like. Usually, what I'll do with like an album, like I'll listen to it all the way through, like here and there, but most of the time I'll pick out the songs that are probably the most upbeat or the songs that like really like I cling to more than like I'll pick those songs out and just listen to them instead of like the entire album. All the songs are good. Like it's hard to say that there's a bad song, but sometimes like they're just like slower songs. Like Lock Raven, I think is a pretty slow song. Banshee Beat is a pretty slow song. But yeah, and then fuck it. This is gonna just be a Death Grips and Animal Collective jerk off session, but probably also check out Sung Tongs, which is another Animal Collective album. Great album. I honestly think is a type of album you should listen to all the way through. I think. Like, sure, you can pick out songs, but I think you would enjoy it the most if you went through it just all at once. Because I don't know, that's just how I personally see it. It's just like something you should enjoy all at once. Take it all in. Really good songs on there too, like Who Could Win a Rabbit, We Tigers, Kids on Holiday, Softest Voice, just really, really good songs. All right, now that I've attempted to talk to you guys about some music, if you have any suggestions to something I should maybe listen to, actually, I mean this, then leave it in the stupid comments for the 13 of you that there are. But 13 is just a number. Numbers don't matter here. It's just a number. All right? Just like you. Because no one gives a shit. Fucking bitches. Whore bitches. Anyway, that's all for this episode of Toilet Talk. Thanks. I don't know what else to fucking tell you, dude. That's all.